Up early this morning. No idea why. Got a funny idea though. Been awake since 6 o'clock. I've had the fan on all night because it was quite humid last night. Had a good old roast dinner last night. Nice roast chicken and that. And it came out just right last night, so went to bed before 12 o'clock, watched a few videos because I was waiting for one of my Nefapam to kick in because I was really hyperactive last night as well. Just seems to be a natural thing at the moment. Not coffee induced, because I only usually have me 3 scoops a day, just to keep the hyperactivity under control, if you see what I mean. Speed the body up, slow the mind down. But we've got a solar storm that's inbound that's due to hit on the 10th. What's the date today? It is the 10th. Right, that explains it then. Yeah. Hyperactive person who's a slider. And that slider energy is excited by the incoming solar energy, so it's made me all fucking happy hyper. And I woke up at prison o'clock this morning. Fucking first light, fucking 6 o'clock. And I was up late watching videos waiting for the Nefapam to take effect last night just so I could knock myself out and get a good night's sleep, which I got. And before I've had my coffee this morning, I'm being fucking wide awake, all hyper. I've already been out in the garden with Lola, let her out so she don't piddle in the hallway much more. It's starting to do my head in. You know how the seasons come and go. Well, she's just coming into pre-season, I think. I haven't seen any blood doctors yet. I thought I had, but no, it's definitely pre-season. And I don't know if Lola and Willow are going to sync up this time, because I'm going under the premise of they're sisters now, not mother and daughter, due to what the vets have told us about the 2 dogs. So, yeah, she'll have her season. Windsock's starting to drop as well. The boys are acting accordingly and getting all hyper and doggedly. So the two sets of boys have been split into respective pairs because Hulkster's getting protective of Lola and Marnie's getting all doggedy on both females, and it's pissing Hulkster off and unsettling him and making him anxious. So he's in there having his little cuddle first thing, like he normally has, with the other 2, no problem. There's no afters from that little scrap. But just while the girls are extra pheromones are in the air, I'm keeping an eye on the boys. Like I said, I don't have to rush to get their fucking nads chopped off. Because I'm complying with the XL Bully dog licence on the females. So I have to have secure fencing so they can't escape, or I'm liable for court appearances and fucking imprisonment under this new stupid law. Yeah, so this morning I'm up at prison o'clock putting a rug out on the fence while it's drizzling with rain out there, so it just gets a rinse off before I wash the fucking thing. Where I'm vaping still, I just caught a huge whiff of ammonia as soon as I opened my eyes this morning. It was like, no, she's got to go out in the garden, so I might as well let her out early as well. These three haven't got off the bed yet, so they haven't been out. But they don't have a problem holding themselves together. So, alright, let's go and get my cup of coffee. Hulkster. You like your new doggy toy, doggy sweets, don't you? Them Bonio biscuits. Yeah. You've been such a good boy, so. See, Mr. Happy Hyper Hulkster too this morning. See, he's been assuming he's being told off and he's in the hallway because he's been naughty, but no, he's only out there to keep young Willow company, Lola. So she stops acting up. Ain't you good boy? My little skinny Hulkster. Hey, little puppy boy. Our boss dog's there. He's been good as gold all night. Willow's been good as gold all night on the bed. Hulkster's been good as gold, curled up in a little ball with Lola in the hallway. She's now frantically cleaning herself. Having a Slurpee. She sounds louder than my coffee machine. Yes, you. Got a fur ball, have you? See, the girls even lay differently to the dogs. They don't curl up in little balls. Both the staffies do. Do you see what I mean? The XLs lay stretched out ways. The staffies curl up in little balls. That's how you can tell a breed apart. So you can't class them as a type, can you? They are a breed in their own right, separate from XLs. So there you go. And I'm quite happy to say that in a court of law if the case is pushed, because they are staffies. They're bullies. You know what I mean? The two females. But they can't come to me and say, well, you've got an XL bully, so you know what an XL bully is. You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about it. I'm simply not worried about it. Right. Coffee. There we go. So 3 scoops, 2 cups. First thing in the morning, no more caffeine for the rest of the day. Right. Oh, but that dinner last night, I really needed that. And I fucking wolfed the plate down, the whole plate. I really needed that. Been snacking on processed shit for too long. Don't want to spill it on my computer, do I? Heavier barrier the dogs can't push out the way. Keep still, Hulkster. No bouncing about on the bed, remember. Move. Move. Or sit on your head. Move. What's that? Yes, my happy little Hulkster. Yes, my good boy. Okay. Yeah. Giving me the winks, are you? Hey? Is that your eye contact talking, is it? Hey? Is that I love you winks, is it? Is it? Is it I love you winks? What's your money, me? Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with the two brothers. They've had their squabble, they've made up. Dogs live in the now. Hey, boy. Yeah. You're doing your eye talking, aren't you? That's it. And he's snuggling up now because he's all happy, because Hulkster's happy. Yeah, and it ripples outwards, doesn't it, through the pack, Marnie Moo. Owner happy, happy Hulkster, happy Marnie, happy Willow, and happy Lola. There we go, fatty girl. Are you awake yet? No, she don't come to until sort of later on. XLs are notoriously lazy. Even getting off the bed's an effort. You know what I mean? It's a long process. They can't just get up and bound off unless there's food involved. If they're waking up naturally, it's just it's just one big long stretch, and if I really have to. You know what I mean? Both her and Lola are exactly the same. She sort of slide off the sofa rather than doesn't get off of it. Just in a lazy sort of fashion, slide straight onto the floor and plop back down again. They're completely different characteristics to the dog breeds. Right, let's have a look what's on YouTube. I'll have a quick look at the media site. And this is just one I use as a go-to one rather than go through them all. But if there's a story that's popping out of the blue, I will, if it catches my interest, have a little bit of a research and look about for other media thingies concerning it. Macron calls Snapple action and Belgian PM to resign after. Yeah, the right wing is rising. France don't want to go to war. Le Pen's going to get into government. I'm seeing the same happening in this country now. But the right wing are being called patriots, not Nazis anymore. Which, not being funny, the Conservatives are basically called the Nazi Party anyway. They're just smiley Nazis in shiny suits nowadays instead of Gestapo uniforms. So it's a common thread that's going through everything. And it's all being whipped up by the Americans and their media tricks through social media, if you see what I mean. as they demonise Russia and tried desperately to stay as top dog of the world. Yeah, look. There's a story for you. See, it's all about the war taxes. They're taxing everything now. Pets, force you to comply or come and kill your fucking pet or fucking fine you, put you in court and imprison you for not getting your cat microchipped or your dog microchipped or licensed, and it's altogether war taxes. It's nothing to do with the actual breeds of dogs, because there's nothing wrong with the dogs. You know? It's down to the said owners. If you've got a one-man dog, you don't leave it with a female who has no fucking... wouldn't be able to control a dog of that ilk anyway if you actually went for it. Like I said, I've got the ultimate deterrent anyway for my dogs. Should I be proved wrong on that, so I can fend off a full-on pack attack by all of my dogs through violence and a tool that I bought for precisely that reason. You know what I mean? Which works the same as an electric shock collar. And that's how you defend yourself against things like that, innit? If you see what I mean. But yeah, it's the first news story that jumped out at me. So I'm ignoring all media shit like I normally do. And if there's former Liverpool captain and TV pundit Alan Hansen seriously in hospital. Oh well, he'll be another jabbed victim then, won't he? Because they wouldn't let him on in the studios unless they was all jabbed and that, wouldn't they? When it all started. Sure. That's right, we have comedy fucking politics in this country as well. There's such a thing as the monster raving loony party, who just stand for pure nonsense. It's because people are just fucking sick of... we've always had that party in this country, but they never get anywhere. They've never ever won any election, if you see what I mean, but it just makes people laugh. It's just a bit of eccentric Englishness. Yeah, sorry about that one. Woman in critical condition. Ukrainian warplanes fire weapons at target inside Russia for first time. Exclusive. Sure. So everyone's been moaning about the police being paid for through the council tax, hiking up council tax when the government's supposed to fund the police, not local councils and local residents, for each fucking city. The Tories have promised 8,000 extra police to be funded by hiking cost of visas. So they're going to get the police paid for from council tax and visas. Now, which the money they're not paying for the police wages goes straight in the war coffer, doesn't it? Because the council tax ain't going to get lowered, I'm telling you. They're too greedy and corrupt for that. So they keep the council tax the same fucking as it is at the moment, with its hike on that, while they rake in an extra tax by taxing visas. Right? So they're doing something to the migrant situation, aren't they? They're trying to put off legal migrants and doing absolutely nothing about the illegal migrants, the boat people. Which it's that's really pissing the public off. I'm staying my hell away from all that politics bullshit. That's basically because they know they can't depend on the English people now to stand up and fight for them in the World War. Like they could rely on the previous generation that just used to doff their cap and say, yes sir, I will do that. No sir, I won't do that. You know what I mean? And in today's age, you don't get all that. It's more equal society. So, you know, if the politicians say, well, actually, we think it would be a jolly good idea if we kill everyone off, kill all the unemployed off, trim all our benefit system down by simply having a nice little war, and it'll all be tidied up, and the population will be down to a more manageable number, and it'll be all nice for us to go ahead with our living our rich little lives. And people, you know, of the council estate ilk, which were the same cap doffers in the previous time zone, and now saying, well, look what you've done to us during COVID. You're fucking attacking our pets. Fuck off. This isn't a happy bulldog breed anymore, is it? This is a subjugated population that's sick of it. And they're starting to rise up. But we call it patriotism for now, until it really shows its true colours. Because at the moment it's all marching together and being inclusive. Until they get in power. Then it'll be, right, first they turn on the migrants, then they turn on the blacks, then the gays, then the Jews, and it'll be back to, you know, how it was in the UK when we was fighting the Nazis, and we had Nazis in the country as a political system as well, until all that was crushed. But the establishment's in open panic because they're encouraging it, and it's took hold too hard, too heavy, and it's getting out of control now. But we'll keep the language as patriots. And if anyone says anything about that, then you're the woke left. No, I'm not the woke left. But I can see both sides of the coin as an anarchist. And I see the right wing rising and the left wing rising at the same time, and it's all getting mixed together into something far more dangerous. Nazism and communism under the same thing as. patriotism. And someone somewhere's pulling all the strings, agitating it all and setting it all up. So, yeah. If you think about it for too long, you start worrying about your children's future and everything, then you think, so I tend not to think about it too much, because I'm too hyper as it is. Right, I'm in a positive mood anyway. Yeah, 2 members of the Infrastructure War Cabinet resign with harsh words for Netanyahu. Right, thousands march against mass tourism in Mallorca and Menorca. Yeah, that's because of English people fighting drunk on their beaches. So the local residents are all marching against mass tourism now on their islands because it's not happy about it. Drunk English and Irish people. Asian hornets survive UK winter for first time. Yeah, that's still in there. UK has warmest May and spring on record. No, it fucking didn't. It had a week of sunshine. That's the end of me media looking this morning. Have a look at some other things. Earthquakes around the UK. When was that? Kendal Cumbria's 7th. Right, so they put down at 0.7 for the 7th. And obviously no felt reports. So why are they going to the... See, they're saying that's... What's that? 31st. The previous one. And then the 7th. No, 30th. There's 3 on the 30th. Yorkshire, Herefordshire and Stirling. So both sides of the country active on that little energy push. And Cumbria on the 7th with a tiny one. Recent world earthquakes. Let's have a quick look, see if anything big pops off overnight. Because I haven't been looking at the earthquake information at all lately. The 26th. See what I mean? I don't even keep this up to date. This is why I just simply haven't been looking, because they've been fucking about with it too much. So what we're seeing on the earthquake 3D stuff is all being reported properly, and this ain't. You know, they make a big deal of it, but like I said, since my dad died, I've sort of lost interest in that. I do dip my toe back in every now and then, but I fought the law and the law lost. Yeah, he's been taken along. Sabbatical, I think. He's been doing some other project, writing a book or something like that. But I enjoy watching his videos, old Crime Bodge. He points out police abuse of powers, and he's very, very good at it, and he takes action against the police. She looks like an Eastern European policewoman, doesn't she? Just looking at her. She don't look English. She's got that Eastern European sort of face type looking. Could be wrong. She's probably a child of an immigrant. Does my vape feel fucking slimy this morning? Is it leaking? Me first vape of the day. And yes, the window's already open for the dogs. So, God, 30-minute video already. I'm just chit-chatting, waking up. Like I said, it was bing, wide awake, hyper first thing in the morning. Juggalos will carry on. Yeah, well, I'm just going to lay here and listen to a bit of music quietly, and the Drunken Rat's been punished. I've just shown you what I see. Yeah. This is my morning view in the morning of online. Everyone's news feed and video feed's different, isn't it? So I'm just letting you see what I see in the mornings. Yes, I do actually believe that, because I know there's a cave in Scotland where the Celts have used sound technology and the vibration waves that they've noticed with something. Might even be about that. And it's on the walls and it's on the floors of the actual caves. So that represents sound and vibration. I'm going to bookmark that video actually. I'll watch that later. Yeah, and that's to do with the megalithic by the looks of it. Right. Got to use the mouse. Let's bookmark that one for later. See, I've got no speaker on, no headphones on, just computer on quietly. Did I bookmark it or not? Yeah, right, now I can go back and continue scrolling. Get off with your silly adverts. That's it. Just showing you what sort of stuff I'd go for first thing in the morning. Nothing too heavy. Something educational or something. I'll try her. She looks like she's had a bit of success. Just give her a bit of love. I don't know what that's about, but Turkey joins BRICS after quitting NATO over Israel. Oh dear. That's going to piss off the Americans, isn't it? A NATO member joins BRICS. Or a former NATO member. Oh dear. It is funny stuff, that though. If you ever get a chance to watch Pissed Off Postman Pat, if you're allowed to watch that sort of stuff in your respective countries, it's a comedy remake of the children's cartoon character Postman Pat and his black and white cat. A children's TV cartoon, but they've sort of spiced it up for adults to mock politicians. It's fucking funny as shit. But you got to have a sort of pretty broad sense of humour to enjoy it, if you see what I mean. Otherwise you'd get offended like a snowflake. But building site humour, do you know what I mean? Yeah, well, that's exactly what's going on in my life at the moment. Now I've had enough and I'm projecting a different type of energy completely, set clear boundaries, and it's like, well, that's your curse broken against me now, your fucking little games that you've been playing, your little mind games out there are all backfiring and you're shitting your pants now because the landlords are listening and the police are fucking watching and it's them exposing each other. If you see what I mean. And the landlords are telling me, yeah, just turn your back on them, don't react, they're trying to intimidate you. So, yeah, I know, that's what I've been telling you. But they're snidey, they're trying to set me up and put me in prison. And I'm aware there's a third setup going on, so you allow it to happen, you're complicit, I will press charges this time on all of you cunts. And prove it all. So, they're all shitting their pants now. I'm finally being listened to. So, all I've got to do is not react. So I've set clear boundaries verbally, not aggressively. I've done it in a polite, courteous manner, with witnesses listening. Said, stay away from me, don't look at me, don't fucking... Yeah. And I won't be letting them back in my life. They're never going to get that trust back again. You go out of your way to set someone up to put them in prison and set their animals up to try and control them through their animals. No, that's so wrong on so many different levels. If I attempted to do something like that with my children or something, or with anybody else's family members, you know, around me, I'd be locked up and fucking in prison for it, wouldn't I? So how come they've been getting away with this for all this time? Because I guarantee I'm not the first neighbour that's moved into this neighbourhood that's been getting all this shit. I even said to Lucky's owner the other day, I said, like, you wait, they'll start complaining about your dog barking soon. Because he's not from here and he's, you know, an outsider. So now the council and the landlords are aware of that. They're starting to move out more outsiders into the neighbourhood to break up this village clique. And they know that their houses are going to be given over to other people to break up that clique, because they've been telling the authorities that they run this village, and the people that actually own the houses, the landlords, are saying, well, actually, we're putting a stop to that. because it's causing fucking problems and it's been going on too long. So you behave yourself or you'll go into an old people's home. Do you know what I mean? You stop fucking winding that neighbour up against that neighbour. You fucking... Everyone fucking live in peace and get a bit of community spirit back. Because this man here, he won't have nothing to do with the community because of what you lot have been fucking doing to him. And he can prove it. So he's cut himself off from the whole of your society in the village. And he just lives by himself with his animals and doesn't associate or mix with your society because of what you've all been doing. And you made him ill. So, yeah, it's starting to get recognised and dealt with all now. About fucking time too. All I'm trying to do is live in peace, isn't it? Yeah, I'll stand up and I can be an arsehole sometimes if I get pissed off, but no, I don't do shit like that to people around me. I just set them up and set the police on them or nothing, do you know what I mean? Fuck. So, yeah. Let's start with some positiveness first thing in the morning. I'm not sure if I'll get a copyright strike for fair use. As I pick my coffee up. Fuck off with your stocks and shares, I'm not interested.
What goes around truly does come around, but in ways you might not expect, especially for those who dare to harm the Chosen One. Welcome back to the channel. Today's episode is a dive into the fascinating world of karma with a twist. We're talking about the cosmic price tag attached to messing with someone on a special path, someone the universe has its eye on. We're about to explore some spiritual beliefs that show how balances the scales, especially for those who mistreat a soul with a unique destiny.
See, these are innocent souls.
Understanding negativity. Imagine yourself as a radiant seed, full of potential to blossom into a magnificent flower. This potential is your purpose, your reason for being. The universe has planted you in a fertile ground, and as you push through the soil towards the light, negativity might appear in the form of harsh winds, trying to knock you off course. These winds could be discouraging words from loved ones, or unfair treatment at work. Don't be fooled by the bluster. These challenges are not a sign of weakness.
So this would be the volume level that I was listening to videos last night when I was trying to knock myself out to get some sleep, yeah?
Remember, a diamond is formed under immense pressure. The greater the challenge, the more brilliant your eventual bloom.
But I went to bed listening to positive stuff, and I've woken up. The first video that I watched, it's got this sort of thought going into my head first thing in the morning. Right.
Sunflower seeds don't try to extinguish other flowers. They simply face the sun and bloom with radiant confidence. The key is to stay anchored in your purpose. When negativity comes your way, it's like a weed trying to steal your nutrients. Don't let
I'm
it take
just
root.
drinking a coffee, staring up at the
Nourish
sky,
your spirit with positive
absorbing
affirmations,
positive
acts of
message.
kindness, and activities that fuel your journey. Remember, you are divinely guided. The universe wouldn't have planted such a precious seed without providing the sunlight.
But my hyperness is calming down enough to listen to it, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just sort of really active and feel vital, you know, full of vitality. I just feel fucking different this morning. It's all linked to that CME that's coming in. It's like an energy rush. And it's triggering all the SLI, look, there's fucking condensation all over the inside of the window from the extra heat that it's generating within my body.
What if it's a sign you're on a special path, a journey with a unique purpose? Imagine yourself as a sculptor, meticulously chipping away at a block of stone. resistance is all part of the process. It's what reveals the beautiful masterpiece hidden within. Those who try to dim your light are like startled moths fluttering around a flame. They might be threatened by your potential or simply uncomfortable with your growth. But don't get drawn.
I like these sort of videos actually. Listen to quite a lot of them.
On honing your craft, on amplifying your inner light. A sunflower doesn't try to extinguish other flowers. It simply faces the sun and blooms with radiant confidence. Remember, the universe doesn't give you challenges you can't overcome. This resistance is a test of your resilience, a way to strengthen your resolve. So, stay focused on your purpose. Let negativity be the chisel that shapes you, that refines your vision, and clarifies your path. Trust that the more you persevere, the more magnificent the master.
You all happy doggies?
Waking up to the truth that some people aren't on your side can be a shock.
Good girl.
It's like finally putting on
Try
the
to
right
change the
prescription
door
glasses
barrier
and
because
seeing the world in
they
sharp
can't
detail.
push through that one.
You might even feel hurt, betrayed by those you thought were allies. But this clarity is a gift. It allows you to release those who no longer align with your journey. Think of it like weeding your garden. You're not abandoning the fertile soil. You're simply making space for the vibrant flowers you were always meant to grow. The universe operates in
Well, I'm not a flowery person, but vegetables, yeah.
Here's what happens when you have £10,000 or
Oh well, that's the end of the fair use, isn't it? I'm just showing you like, the change in depression and all that sort of thing. Yeah? But these adverts do my fucking head in.
Those who knowingly or unknowingly create negativity for you will face their own lessons.
If you're trying to watch a religious program or something of educational value,
Negativity become a heavy cloak that weighs you down.
and then you get some screeching woman or some hyperactive man trying to sell you something in the middle of it, it's like, well, that's just thrown my whole fucking vibe and concentration. Ruin the experience of watching the video just for your fucking advert in the middle of it.
Embrace these connections, for they are part of the beautiful tapestry of your journey. Letting go of negativity isn't about weakness. It's about empowerment. It's about refusing to be pulled down to a lower vibration. Imagine yourself as a majestic eagle soaring above the clouds. You don't waste energy on the squabbling crows below. You keep your gaze fixed on the horizon, on your ultimate destination. Those who try to disrupt your peace are simply crows, their negativity their own burden to bear.
Yeah.
Their attempts to bring you down will ultimately fail, revealing their true character for all to see. So keep flying
When you're
high.
contemplating, you stare at the sky, don't you, and just let your spirit soar. And what happens when you die? You do exactly that. Right? Just saying. And that's not from a place of depression, it's just something I've noticed people do, and myself do.
With irritants thrown its way, but you don't let them define you. Instead, you use them as part of your transformation, converting negativity into the very essence of your brilliance. At work, you might encounter colleagues who seem to thrive on negativity. They might gossip, withhold support, or even actively try to sabotage your efforts. But remember, the oyster doesn't get discouraged by the swirling currents around it. It focuses on its own growth, on the beauty it's destined to create. Challenges are not punishments, but opportunities for incredible transformation. They're like pressure building within the shell, pushing the pearl towards its magnificent destiny. Don't waste energy on those who try to dim your light. Instead, channel your frustration into fueling your growth.
I see the comparison between the pearl and the soul or the spirit within the body and what he's describing. Yeah.
Design, and your journey is a vital part of it. Just like the ocean currents eventually deposit the oyster on a pristine beach, the universe will lead you to where you need to be. caused by temporary setbacks. They might be necessary detours, guiding you towards a more fulfilling path.
Yeah, I'm putting this as a reaction video because I'm talking through it.
Immense pressure. The greater the challenge, the more magnificent your eventual brilliance. So, keep navigating the currents with grace and resilience. The negativity aimed at you won't succeed. It will simply become part of the process that leads to an ordinary future. Let go of the need to fight back or explain yourself. A rising tide doesn't argue with the rocks. It simply lifts them.
My smoking cough has calmed right down since I've stayed off the tobacco for the last week. So it just shows you what's been causing the problem. It's not the cannabis, it's the actual tobacco. And I've been using the inhaler properly, the brown inhaler, for my emphysema. But it's not because, solely because of the brown inhaler, it's because I've cut out the tobacco use.
If this video resonated with you, hit that like button and leave a comment below. Let's create a community of light workers here on YouTube, supporting each other on this incredible journey. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content, and until next time, may your path be filled with abundance and positive energy.
Nice one. Nice one. I enjoyed listening to that. No, I'm not interested in your advert. Shut the fuck up. You're ruining the fucking end of the vibe, aren't you? Shut up. Just leave it at that. I don't need the thought of the advert in my head, do I? So annoying. But if I put on Brave Browser, I've got to log into it and then again, otherwise you have to look up specific videos or channels on YouTube if you don't want to log into it. And it's just easier because I've got all my bookmarks on fucking this browser. It's just laziness really, isn't it? Right, let's carry on with that one then. Let's have a little bit on that subject. No, I'm not actually, because I'll probably get a copyright strike for that one. It's like self-education about narcissism and that. So what alerts we got? Crime boards, I fought the law and no one lost. Juggalos will carry on. So I'll listen to that once it's a bit more of a sensible time. It's not even at 8 o'clock yet. Oh, here we go. Wages World, I'm not going to watch it. It's live. Sailor Storm morning. 6th for the 10th. Awesome auroras expected. Radiation storm. Could surge. He does tend to clickbait his videos, so I'm not going to click on it. I'm just aware of it. Oh, here you go. He's trying to muscle in on Dutch senses, saying he's trying to give him a sneaky little dig in his thumbnail. Could surge earthquakes uptake. Thor News, red alert, 20 plus inches of rain coming to Florida and 2 hurricane season areas to watch. Always a good video to watch for news. Big C commented, looked like your dog was wanting affection and you raised your voice to him like he'd done something wrong. He's looking at you confused on the naughty map. What video are you commenting on, mate? Let's have a look at the thumbnail to the video. Comments on PTSD and sickening pain from hip. So I'm in a bad mood from the pain levels, and I'm PTSD triggered, suffering serious pain, sciatic nerve, treating self. So I'm self-medicating. I'm just told the dog to just leave me alone for a bit while I have a cigarette for the pain level. And I don't want to be jumped on, I don't want to be nudged, I don't want to be moved because I'm trying to sit still because of sciatic nerve pain. And I'm also getting PTSD triggered by the neighbours. So I just want a bit of calm, peace, and my doob in peace while I've got the barbecue on, covering the smoke. But I was actually self-medicating in the garden, discreetly. Not trying to be a pain in the arse or doing it blasé to, one up on the neighbours or anything. It's because of the serious pain levels, like it's explained in the thumbnail. PTSD and sickening pain level from hip. And some person has just commented, looked like your dog was wanting affection and you raised your voice. Yeah, because I wanted to be left alone. Just move away from me. I don't want your hyperness near me. I want you jumping or knocking me, or just back off. Leave me the fuck alone for a bit while I calm down and sort the pain level out. It's a self-explanatory video. So I've got that comment there, and then a lady underneath it saying, oh my God, hope you'll be okay. So frightening to be on your own. Stay calm, keep your videos coming. You know what I mean? So the positive along with should I take that as a negative comment and click like or whatever? And that's why sometimes I don't click or like on any of the comments, because I don't know who the people are. These just people commenting on my diary entries. Sometimes I'll say, thank you for that nice comment. Appreciate that. Or thank you for asking how I am today. But yeah, usually I don't usually comment because they're diary entries. They're not there for entertainment reasons, are they? You know what I mean? I'm not doing it for likes, clicks or views. I appreciate it, but that's not why I'm doing it. Is it because I'm a person with failing health, trying to get through the struggle of life? And when I'm not about, my kids will be able to look at the videos if they've got a question that they can't ask me anymore. That's basically why I make the videos. Well, what would my dad have done? I know he was a bit, we used to think of him like this or think of him like that, but he was always right. So what would he have done in that situation? Oh, look, he's put a video up about how to deal with that. We really should have listened to him while he was about. You know what I mean? That's why I make the videos. Don't have a lot in life, but my life knowledge is life knowledge, isn't it? Whether people troll it, see it the right way, misunderstand it or whatever, it's not there for people's entertainment. I have it set as public because I'm not hiding anything, and it reassures those that are assuming that I'm this or I'm that, or I'm being aggressive, or why is he acting like that. Yeah, the authorities who look in and spy on everything. Yeah, that's why I put those videos up when I'm not being listened to. It's like, well, there you go, you got the proof, now fucking sort it out. Don't be fucking coming down on me. It's the only avenue I've got. I've been banging my head against the wall for too long. See what I mean? Now I'm actually getting listened to because other people are saying, well, yeah, actually, we can see what's going on. Why can't they see it? I'm not trying to sway opinion, I'm just telling my truth. An hour's worth of hyperactive chat in the morning. So I'm going to wind this video up. 101, just coming up for 102. Right, hour and 2 minute video. So have a lovely Monday. Didn't even have to check what day it was today. Have a lovely Monday. Hope your week goes well. And I've started my week off in a positive state. Excuse the nasal tone in my voice all the time. It's from a head injury when I was a child, which is why it's sort of monotone. It affects speech and everything, doesn't it? So, right, I'm going to have my antidepressant because they have been working, and I'm trusting that medication to brush off all the negative stuff that's been getting me down while I go through the grieving process and the trauma of what's happened to me. And that's why I'm having to take the antidepressants for a while. Otherwise it's going to turn my ADHD from all the extra pressure and that into some sort of bipolar disorder, which is what I'm fighting against at the moment. It's easy to push someone over that line, isn't it? With constant aggravation and torture is the only way I can describe it. It's just a constant negative stream aimed at you, which is a form of torture, whether it be sleep deprivation by getting you worrying all the time, or, you see what I mean? It's torture. To make me comply with whatever they want me to do, and I'll just, no. Once you've alerted me to a particular issue that's going on, once I dig my heels in, that's it. You ain't never going to change my mind on something. And it's been going on far too long, so I've just got to that point in life where I've dug my heels in spiritually now, and it's like, yeah, fucking try that shit with me again. And wait until I start projecting my energy outwards, and you'll see what I fucking can really do. Well, we don't want him to do that because he's already showed us what he can do with that energy. So, right, let's try a more subtler approach to coax him in the direction we want him to go in. You know what I mean? That's what's going on. no, I'm disabled, unfit to work or serve, leave me the fuck alone and I'll leave you lot alone. The rest is all down to karma, isn't it? I'm not putting out the negative, so I don't get the negative back. So that's why the negative's all failing now. Simple as that. And if I start my day with a positive message put into my head, and I go to bed with the same thinking, then obviously it's changing my outlook on life, and it's a healing process. So just leave me to carry on doing what I'm doing, and I'll get through my little episode in life, won't I? I'm not a famous person, but I've seen someone that's been pushed the same way and literally made himself look crazy, where he's had to keep banging his head against the same wall with pumping out the same message. This is what's been done to me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, which is exactly the same as what I'm doing. So, but I'm not a famous person. I don't have that reach and clout or, you know, but it's the same thing. Same thing, different level. So, yeah, old Bert, he's in a good place at the moment. He's in love. He's getting female balance in his life. Yeah. I don't troll that or anything like that, so no, we all knew what he needed. Yeah, we all listened to the story and we can see the truth in it, so I've tried helping him by pushing that story out for him through my social media circles as well. And yeah, look at the person now that's done all that to him. Yeah, he's getting helped by Jerry Halliwell because he can't even get out the sea on his own. He's nearly dead. If you see what I mean. Jerry Hall, yeah, that one. Her husband. Yeah, and they destroyed a man. His career, everything. Using corrupt politicians that they had in their pocket to do it. So yeah, damn right I shared that man's story and everything. And I'm not name dropping him in this video for any clicks, likes or views. Because I've called him Bert. If you see what I mean. But yeah, those are the positive things that I do if I support someone's plight in life. Don't matter if it's a poor person or a famous person. If it vibrates right with me, I'll jump on board and support that person. And yeah. That love goes two ways, doesn't it? You get the love back. You see what I mean? So, we're all dog people at the end of it. Dog lovers. We're all human beings. Ain't we, Hulkster? Or are we dogs? You're a happy boy, aren't you? Yeah, see, that's your little eye wink. That's your eye talking, innit? Yeah. You do your eye blinky talking, don't you? That's our communication, isn't it? I blink back at you. You don't read my words. You read my energy and my eye contact with you, don't you? And you use your eyes to let me know, yep, that's right. See? Good boy, I'll get you. Hello, little lady. Are you starting to show signs of life this morning, are you? Oh no, he's on me. He's all hyper. Good morning, little beautiful girl. Who's my most beautifulest girl in the whole wide world, eh? That little grin. Who's my beautiful girl? Don't expect me to move yet. Just open my eyes. Stop being so hyperactive. You want your belly rub, do you? Yeah, start your day with a belly rub. Yeah. Good girl, fatty girl. Morning, Moo, are you awake? Yes, you are. You're just a little bit quiet lately, aren't you? Since your little scrap, that really affected your psyche, didn't it? Left you shocked. Yeah, and I actually noticed another couple of marks. Look where they was, though. He was hiding them ones from me. But Hulkster got him by the windpipe. But now look at them. So, I didn't appreciate Lola getting in the way there, because that could have got very dangerous very quick. I couldn't separate them quick enough because she was just in the way. So Hulkster keeps his collar on now because of what I've seen under Marnie's neck. Just so I can grab hold of one of them so I can separate them. And because he's the smallest and the quickest, I have to, let's get hold of him first. Marnie, I can just push back. He doesn't keep on and on. He don't force himself forward. He's just a solid lump. He's just a big twin brother, isn't he, Hulkster? But you've got the little fiery temper. He hasn't. But he's just a bit heavy-handed, isn't he? Because he's bigger. Well, still stuffy. It's just one's bigger than the other one. Freaks of nature. That's evolution, though, not anything else. Look at her, look. You getting love from two bitches? Oh, yeah. Happy boy. Right, hour and a quarter video. That'll do. Yeah, see, I haven't even looked at it. It's just fuel for the bonfire. She's happy. She's getting her little time to herself. Pre-period or pre-season. He needs his little hulky hugs because he's really a little puppy boy. And what's that sigh for, Marnie? Are you going to shut up and let us in the garden so I can piss everywhere? After me coffee and me meds, boy, after me coffee and me meds. Same as normal. Have a lovely Monday, folks, and hope your week goes well for you.